Hey everybody, I've got a great interview for you today, a panel interview. But before we get started, please do me a favor and subscribe. It would really help us out. Now let's get to that interview. Hi everybody, welcome to another edition of Too Opinionated. I am so excited today. I've got some of the cast from the psychological thriller Reed's Point. So please welcome Madison Ekstrand and Sasha Anne. So welcome to both of you.
Thank you for having us.
Yes, I'm so excited to have both of you on at the same time. I'll tell you this about Reed's Point. I want you to explain what it's actually about. But I'm a scaredy cat. I had to close my eyes some.
I had to close my eyes while filming it too. Don't worry.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, there were some moments in there. I didn't know what was coming, but I was pretty sure I didn't want to see it.
Honestly, same. Like, before we started filming this, I was not into horror movies at all. So when my manager at the time, Sandy, and when my producer, Suzanne, when they told me, oh, so we're going to be making this horror movie, what do you think? I was like, okay, yeah, sure. I'll give it a go. Yeah. And I was like, okay, I could do this. Mm-hmm. When I was filming it, it was fine. So I think now that I know what's going to happen, I'm like, okay, I'm good.
I don't think that would help me. I could be in it and know exactly what's coming. It would still mess me up.
See, I've done horror short films in the past, and I watched them till today, and I'm still jumping. We actually was at a film festival in Eau Claire, Wisconsin. You know, it's my hometown or home state. But we're watching Reed's Point and The Curse of Stone Hill, and I'm like jumping, and I'm thinking, I know what's gonna happen though.
It's a jumpy movie.
That actually still does happen to me though, so we're on the same page.
Yeah, Madison, I've seen you in Very Frightening Tales. Well, let me take that back. I saw some of you in Very Frightening Tales. I had my eyes closed in some of that too. So, yeah. But yeah, you at least you've had some experience. You're coming in. You've been in some scary stuff before. Yeah,
but you get used to it. But then once you think you get used to it, you go on set and you're like, oh God. You see the monster and then you're like, oh man. And then you're actually acting and you're thinking, yeah, I almost peed my pants a couple of times. I had to get dragged by the monster actually. And I'm thinking, I hope I'm not laughing because I'm trying not to like look scared and I'm trying to put on my big girl pants.
Yeah.
And actually act.
You were dragged, there were scratches all over your back.
I know.
Oh my gosh. I mean, did you get to see the person inside the suit? Because that might help me a little.
Oh yeah. And that's when you start laughing. I think not knowing the person is better off because I know Christopher Dukes was in the suit at one point and we were just sitting there laughing at a couple scenes and we're fooling around and I'm like, okay, Dukes, you have to be the monster. Just be the monster. So yeah.
Yeah, because you don't want it to. Yeah, because you don't want to accidentally be smiling or trying to hide a giggle in the middle of a scary movie. It's like you got to straighten up. So Reed's Point. Give me a quick synopsis of what that's about.
Maddie, I'll let you do it this time.
Oh, okay. I've been like, what is it called? Word vomit. I've just been talking. Okay. See, I suck at this part because I tend to give too much away, but I will try to do my best.
But we also want to be surprised.
Yes. Okay. So Reed's Point is about. Okay, I don't know, Sasha, your character's name.
I'll do it.
Okay, can you please do it, and then I'll add my input.
Okay, got it. So, Reed's Point, it's about the Jersey Devil, and there's a crash in the woods, and my cousin gets dragged off, and I don't know who drags her off. I just see like a shadow dragging someone off. I'm just like in a daze. I'm like, I have no idea what's going on. And a year later, I'm investigating what happened, how, like, about the crash and how she got dragged off.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm not sure why. I think I just would be like, well, she's gone. There's nothing I can do.
Oh no, I get to the bottom of it.
Well, and Sasha, this was like your debut, right? This was your first film.
Yes, my first film. And I'm so thankful. I always wanted to act ever since I was little. I'm dyslexic, so it was hard for me to memorize the lines. But the director, Dale Fabregat, he was so nice, and he was helping me through all of it. And Suzanne, as well, producer, she was very helpful the whole time. So I give them all thanks. Yeah, all thanks to them.
Yeah, you were so great in it, and you've got a scene in it where you're crying. I mean, was that difficult? Because I don't know. Actually, I'd probably nail that one. But that's not easy to do, to cry. Did it take you a long time to kind of work up to that? Was somebody whispering sad things to you off camera? How'd you get there?
So before that scene, I was like, how am I going to do this? And Dale, the director, he said, you know what? If you need help, let's just get a tweezer and pull like a hair from your nose, and then you'll be like, ah. But I'm like, no, please don't. I could do it. So
I can cry.
Minutes, and I was able to cry because I was just thinking about like the whole production being over, and I was really sad, didn't want it to end, so I started to cry, and that helped.
Yeah, it was believable. That was really good. And Madison, one of the things I love about your acting, and I liked it in Very Frightening Tales, is that your facial expression, you give away so much, and you're not even before you say anything. It's like, I think that's a mark of a really good actor when you can, like I can look at you and I can either most of the time I'm getting scared, but it makes you emotional before you even speak. I think that's a really good job.
See, on set, I'll be watching people, and I'm not being mean. I just like, I'll zone out and I'll make a face or something, and my mom will be like, "Why are you giving them dirty looks?" I'm not. I'm just like zoning out. But I think I get my facial expressions from my parents, definitely.
Yeah.
We just shot. My mom was an extra. She's right there. My mom was an extra for a pilot episode as well, and we're sitting across from each other. We can't sit across from each other. We have to be serious. She's like, and I'm like, Mom, the camera isn't even facing you. And she's still. So I think that's where I get it from.
Well, if you're going to inherit something, it's better than some things.
You get the hair from your mom's side, so I think I lucked out on that.
That's what they say. I don't know that I believe that.
Well, don't say that now, because I believe it now, and I don't want to start balding. I'm 18.
So I've got an idea. Sasha, I know you've got a YouTube channel, but I've got an idea for a new one. So I'm gonna roll this by you, see what you guys think. Okay. All right. So we get the Jersey Devil, right? And we just put him in everyday type of situations. Like he's hanging out at the coffee shop, or you're going through the drive-through and he's the one taking the order.
Oh, I mean, no. I mean, like my airdrop says Princess Jersey Devil, so it could be me somewhere dressed up as a,
That's true. You're really good with the makeup and stuff. I think there's something there. We just put him in different situations where he's just kind of hanging out.
That's a good idea.
Wawa is a big place out here. It's like a gas station where you can order different things. And I think I can just imagine the Jersey Devil costume, just walking in, ordering a Wawa and just leaving, getting some gas, pulling up.
Yeah. I think it's a hit. I'm just throwing it out there for you to use. If you need somebody to faint when they see him or something, holler at me.
Yeah, you'll
So
have your eyes closed anyways. So
that's it. I won't see it. I'll be the one, hoping that he goes away when I open my eyes back up. So it's a really good film, and it's got a really good cast. I was surprised. There was a lot of the cast that I recognized that I got to, I've got to see in other things. What was that like? You guys are fairly new to acting. What was that like getting to work with some more veteran actors?
Well, I think because I've worked with so many veteran actors in the past as well, and you learned so much. It doesn't matter if you're sitting there just watching them or how they act, like set etiquette, everything. You're kind of like, okay, I want to be this dude. Like, I want to be nice, and I want to act like him. I want to do method act, and you get different ideas on how you want to act. And I think it's pretty cool to see how they react to different things, and you can kind of make mental notes and say, okay, well, maybe I would have done this, or stuff like that.
Yeah, I think that's a really good point. Sasha, you said you had a little trouble with memorizing lines. So are you better at the improv type of acting?
I have so much fun with improv. At first, it was so hard for me. Like, the first time I did improv, since I was really nervous, and again, I'm dyslexic, I cried the first time because I'm like, my brain can't process like certain things so quickly. So it was really for me. But I've gotten so much better at it. Like, the second time I did it was actually with my producer, Suzanne De Laurentiis. I did an improv with her, and it was actually with you too, Maddie.
Oh, yeah.
Remember? Yeah. So that was the second time I did it, and it was so much fun. So I don't know. I think it was like the first time I was just so nervous. But when I was in middle school and I was trying to learn lines, I could not do it. So I just got all the lead roles in singing. But now I'm like, I could do it. I memorize everything by ear because I'm a singer. I just do everything by ear. So like,
I guess that's possible. I'm always amazed. I mean, do you play an instrument as well? I mean, do you play by ear?
Just my voice. I can't do guitar or piano. My fingers don't.
Yeah, mine either.
But yeah, this is how. So when I memorize the lines, I just record myself saying it, and then I play it back.
Oh, that's so neat. I could not do that.
I never thought of that either. That's a good idea.
Yeah, it is a good idea. Yeah, I couldn't do it though. That would, I mean, everybody learns kind of different, but I would definitely be the kind of reading the lines to myself, and just constant repetition would be how I would do it. What about you, Maddie? What what's your method as far as learning?
I'm more of like a visual learner, so I will literally hammer, like, I get the script and I literally just read the whole thing first, and then I'll go scene by scene and memorize each scene as they go down. So when they change a line, sometimes I go, oh my God, because I memorized it line by line, but I'm actually very good at memorizing stuff. I used to dance and everything, and we had to learn dance like maybe in a day and then hit the stage. So I guess that really helps me.
Yeah, I could see that. Did you do the dance competitions?
Oh yeah, I did everything.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I had my oldest was in dance through all through school, so I spent many a day at the competitions, and those are long days.
Oh yeah.
It's a lot of hurry up and get to the one that my kid's in, and then it's awesome, and then you're waiting again.
I know.
Yeah, but a lot of fun.
Dances. Oh.
Well, I don't know where Sasha went, but she'll be back, I'm sure. There she is.
So I got Jersey City, which is really weird.
Yeah, I was going to blame it on the Jersey Devil, but
could you go back?
But here's the thing. I've been so skeptical about like urban legends and stuff like that. But everyone you talk to in New Jersey has some type of story about the New Jersey Devil, that they've seen him and stuff like that. So that makes you think maybe he is real, or maybe he's some creepy old guy just dressing in a costume. I don't know.
Oh my God.
So in West Virginia, we have the Mothman. That's our creature.
I was just talking about that on one of my other interviews, actually.
So you're from Wisconsin. Does Wisconsin not have some type of creature?
No, I think, Bigfoot, maybe. I don't know.
Yeah.
That's about it. Nothing special.
There has to be all of these creatures across the world that everybody's kind of seen but hasn't seen. One of those has to be real, doesn't it?
I think so. Well, my mom will tell you, I think my dad has a story about the New Jersey Devil too. My mom said that she was driving in the woods when she was younger, in where the New Jersey Devil is. Where are the woods?
Lebanon State Forest.
The Lebanon State Forest.
Yeah.
She was driving in the woods and she said that she saw something. Her car completely stopped. It shut down and she saw something. So, makes you think.
Yeah, because you don't know.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. That's why these movies are so scary.
I know.
Could be real.
I still had those jump scares, even watching Reed's Point myself.
Gosh. Was there a time on set, was there a difficult scene? Was there anything that either one of you struggled with as far as the scenes went, or was it all just kind of smooth sailing?
There were two definitely difficult scenes for me. The first one was the second time I had to cry, which was very late at night. I think it was like 2 a.m. And I can't say too much about it because it's not out yet, but it will be soon. So then I'm
April
gonna
12th.
dude. But for now, it was just very late at night. I was very cold and a lot of blood on me. And that was the second time I had to cry. But again, Dale was very sweet and helped me out through that. And the second hard scene was when I actually hurt my leg with the wardrobe incident. It was my fault. None of the wardrobe people, they're excellent, but it was my fault. I was dressing myself and I forgot to untie my boot and I kind of pulled a muscle in my leg. And so I had I had to walk in a scene after that, slowly. So if you guys see a scene when I'm walking into a kitchen and I'm limping a little, that scene.
When that stuff happens, did you blame the Jersey Devil?
Oh, definitely. Yeah.
Yeah, I totally would. You're like, the whole production's cursed. We stop filming.
Stuff happened on set, man.
Yeah? Yeah, like what?
I don't know. It's just... Oh, never mind. I'm thinking about a different set. Never mind.
She's just afraid to say is what I think.
Curse of Stone Hill was No, we shot at that house for Reed's Point, actually.
You did.
It's actually a haunted house. So when you walk in the house, it's super creepy. And you can tell, even when I first filmed there, you can tell that something's watching you and everything. And we actually filmed in the basement, too.
Ooh.
And they were telling us, oh, watch out for the dead rats. And I'm thinking, thanks, man. Now I'm looking for dead rats and we have to run up the stairs. And I don't want to step on a dead rat. I'm barefoot.
Terrible.
But, it's just, that house was super creepy and just definitely, weird vibes.
Oh, those bees. Oh, my God.
Oh, yeah.
I had to go the
what
other.
About the bees?
I mean, they're dead, but they were still moving, and I'm terrified. And
You're sure they were dead if they were still moving?
They're half dead.
On their way to dying, I guess. But they were all over.
Yeah, I still I had to go the other way around to go to the camera.
Was this at the same house?
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, you need to get out of that house. Nothing's surviving.
It's a weird house. It's weird vibes.
Yeah. You don't want that.
Oh my God, that basement.
When I was in college, I had 3 roommates, and we found a house that was not the best house, but it was just a college house. And we're like, okay, it was cheap. So we rented the house out, and we've been in there a couple of weeks, and we discovered a door that we hadn't, I don't know how we hadn't seen it, but it was covered up or something. We discovered this door and it went down to a basement. So you get down to the basement and there's a bar. It looked awesome. And we're like, we've got a basement with a bar. You know, it's a bunch of college guys that we were so excited. Well, then so you flip the light switch and it's not a regular light. It's a black light. So it comes on and there's just a giant pentagram painted, you know, in that luminescent paint on the floor. And then what looks like just blood stains all over the walls.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
But did you move out?
No, we couldn't afford to move out. We signed a lease, but we locked that thing up and you know, shoved the furniture in front of it.
Did weird stuff happen?
Well, yes, but I doubt it had anything to do with that.
Oh God.
And blame it on the Jersey Devil now.
Jersey Devil. Yeah, it was a Jersey Devil. We didn't have dead rats and, you know, semi-dead zombie bees. We didn't have that.
Well, then, you know, that's a little bit better, I guess.
It's a little bit better. How long did it take to film the movie?
I think it was
10 days or something. I don't remember.
That's fast.
pickup days too. Yeah.
Yeah.
We had a stunt double for Sasha actually to run
God.
in the woods.
Because I can't run. Apparently they didn't like my running. I'm not athletic.
Well, you were injured.
That was before they saw my dad running on camera when they were editing. They're like, that's Sasha running? Yeah, stunt double. So they got a wig and everything. I had to send my other outfit that I had to Suzanne. She had to give it to I don't know who, but yeah, they got another person. So thanks for that. I'm sorry.
So not an athlete.
No. I mean, I dance and I like to swim, but I'm not a runner. I don't like basketball, like none of that kind of stuff. Sorry.
Yeah, I think they should have left that in. That, you know, if you want something realistic, if you're being chased and you're not a very good runner, I think that would make it scarier.
I would laugh at myself though.
I don't know, Sasha gets the stunt double and I'm sitting there booking it through the woods in the middle of the night, 3 a.m.
Did you have to run together? So like the first time you were like, where is Sasha? And she's back there thrashing around in the trees. And then they're like stunt double.
When I took your hand, actually, we were running. I think that was me, right?
Yeah.
Okay, that was me. Good. Okay, then the second time, when I was running by myself, that wasn't me. That was a stunt double. Okay, got it.
But yeah, I think some point Sasha went off, and then I caught up, and then I went forward. But actually, the stunt double, she did track or something. So she was doing this easy. She was running and stuff like that, and I'm out of breath. I'm to the makeup girl. I'm friends with her. I'm like, water, please.
Did you have to do any type of special training, any combat training or weapons training, anything like that for the film?
No,
Well,
I mean,
I had to hold the gun for the first time.
Very nice.
we had the prop guy, and Jacob, he's real, you know, he tells you set etiquette for prop guns. He basically treat a prop gun like it's a real gun,
That's
you
right.
know?
Yeah.
But for stunts and everything, you have Christopher Dukes. He was actually a stunt guy. He was in the monster costume as well. Oh, and he's in the, you know, he's doing everything. He does everything. But actually, I don't think the scene made it, but the monster threw me across the thing and onto a gymnastics mat. And he just tells me, okay, well, this is how you're going to do it. You're just going to go limp. And I'm like, okay.
I would have liked to see that. No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah.
I'm like, you're the stunt professional, man. You know, you tell me what to do and I'll do it.
Did you survive, I guess?
I did.
Yeah. They tell me to go limp, and I know I would immediately stiffen up.
See, that was the hard part. When he was throwing me and whispered in my ear, go limp. And we're in the middle of a shot. So I'm like, oh, like now go limp, or like next shot go limp.
Mm-hmm. Was there outtakes? Is there somewhere out there? Is there the funny scenes that maybe will come out at some point?
I asked Sandy, my manager, I asked her for there to be bloopers, and she's like, no, it would be too expensive and the editors would have to go through it all. I'm like, please, bloopers, please, do you have anything at all to post?
Yes.
I know there's definitely probably bloopers. I remember that one scene with Joe Almani, you and I. It was so late, we were all tired, and we were just blurting out lines at this point, and the lines were in different like areas and stuff like that.
When was that?
That was actually that was at the park.
Oh, I remember that. That was really funny.
And the thing is, we practiced that right before. And then right when we get there, we're saying scenes, like different lines and from different scenes and stuff like that. And I'm thinking, oh my gosh, we need to go to bed. One energy drink, but
you need bloopers. Like here's what they should, the movie's terrific. But if you want to make it just a little better, after the credits, you have like the cast and the Jersey Devil doing like a line dance.
You know what? And everyone would be like, you have to watch the bloopers or the credits.
Yes.
Yeah.
I know, Sasha, with your social media presence, you were probably dying for some clips.
Oh, yes. Oh, my gosh. Even my followers are asking me, do you have any bloopers? I'm like, guys, I know. I want them too.
Did you get to keep any of the outfits?
Yeah, I still have it. Yeah, I do.
Okay. Yeah. Did you not walk off with anything, Madison? You didn't take a souvenir?
No, well, I have pants. I think I gave Sasha one of my shirts, but I had 2 pairs of the same pants and 2 pairs of the same shirt. Well, obviously I got blood and stuff on the other one, so I just kind of threw it out.
Took the other one that you gave me. Don't worry, I bought a new one.
Oh, I don't know where that shirt is. So
no, yeah, I have it. I gave it back to you. I mean, you had to take it back anyway.
It's somewhere then. It might be in LA, it might be in Wisconsin, it might be somewhere else.
They turn up, maybe.
Maybe I left in a trailer. I don't know.
Was the blood, was that difficult to work with? Was that like just no big deal?
For me, it's no big deal because I'm used to actually for one of the short films I did, they put blood in my mouth, they put blood all over me, and I was in a trash bin. So I'm like, you know what? It's not going in my mouth. I'm fine with that.
What is that? So what does fake blood taste like if you gotta,
they actually have different flavors. If it's going in your mouth, they actually have different flavors. And I think the one I had was mint.
Oh, that's terrible.
It didn't taste like mint at all.
You would not want, maybe like a strawberry or a raspberry, but
I know. And then you see the blood and everything and how thick it is. And then you're like, oh, this is mint. And I was swallowing it too. I was actually sick the next day. Like my stomach was all upset. It was bad.
It smelled bad. It smelled like vanilla, actually.
Vanilla blood?
Yeah.
We have all different kinds of flavors.
Who's coming up with these flavors? No.
I think one time they asked me, hey, what flavor do you want? I got this flavor and mint. And I was like, I think I picked mint. Or I said,
why would you pick mint? That combination sounds bad.
Yeah, but I think the other one was chocolate or something like that.
Oh, that's worse.
And I don't like chocolate. I'm not a chocolate fan. So you know what? I suffered with a mint. I'm alive. I had a stomach ache the next day, but hey, I'm all good.
I love chocolate, but chocolate blood, no, thank you.
No,
yeah. You don't want a flavor that's going to mess up a flavor that you actually like.
Mm-hmm.
So maybe mint would be the way to go. I mean, it's not like mint's a bad flavor, But if I had to like mess up a flavor, I'd rather mess up mint than like chocolate.
Yeah, but then you're brushing your teeth the next day and you're like, oh, this is so minty.
The blow was also very uncomfortable. Like it was freezing at night and like it's cold and like, oh, so gross.
Oh yeah. Yeah, because it's very the
Dripping
consistency is kind of thick and slimy.
And it's there to stick on your face too. So it's rough, but I think it's fun though. I think it's fun getting all bloodied up.
I have to tell you, when I was in the Uber going back to the hotel, my manager was going back with me just to make sure I'm okay and everything. So it was late at night and there was dirt and blood all over my face. And the Uber guy wouldn't drive her back to the hotel because they thought she did it to me. I'm like, no, I was in a film just now. Don't worry. It's all good.
How you should have played that up. Be like, please help me.
People at the hotel
help on the windows or something.
Yeah. I mean, you might as well get your money's worth.
It was really funny, but I felt bad for her.
Yeah, that's funny. That's pretty good. Did you have like how did they apply it? Are they just like taking a bucket and throwing it on you, or are they actually, applying it on you?
Using fingers and just smearing it on my face.
Mm.
Yeah, they had brushes and
Oh,
I think the worst part was when I had blood in my mouth for that one time, they had a brush, like a makeup brush, and they dripped the blood in my mouth. And I'm thinking, I hope there isn't any makeup on this because I swallowed some of the blood.
Oh, yuck.
But yeah, they use brushes. They'll use, it doesn't have to be pretty, so they don't really care.
I mean, with Trish, I used her fingers on me, I believe. I don't remember, but
they make rom-coms. You don't have to do the scary movies.
I know. You know what?
I got used to it.
But that's the fun part. That's what I love about horror films is that you never really know how the film's gonna go, especially on set and everything. And
don't you think horror films that's a good way to really hone your acting because you got to show so many different emotions?
I mean, I had to do a kissing scene, and that was my first ever kissing scene, and it was so weird because actually my mom comes on set with me all the time. So my mom walks up on the hill where we're doing the kissing scene, and to Trishy, to the makeup person, I'm like, get her out, like, come on, walk her down or something,
Yeah, that'd be
then
tough.
Eventually, my mom walks down. And I'm like, thank God, because it's like so uncomfortable already. You have to have a sincere reaction, but you have a camera right there in your face, and that's hard enough. But then when you have your mom sitting there, like, with their water bottle,
tough.
Oh, I got your water bottle, and it's like, Mom, I love you, but please go back to home base. That's
actually hilarious. Did you ask for like a little bit of the minty blood beforehand, freshen up a little bit?
No. That was a different set, but I'm sure they would have had it.
Yeah. Well, how did it go? Were you able to do it was it like a one take thing? Because I think if it went on for a while with me, then I would like get more nervous as it went along.
I mean, when you're kissing, I had to push him away. So at least I could like think if this is getting a little too long and push him away, But then it's like Dale, the director, he goes, yeah, you guys have to kiss a little longer. That was like 1 second. It doesn't feel like 1 second, man. I'm like, and I had a boyfriend at the time as well. So I'm thinking, I just told him it was like one and done take.
Yeah.
I mean, it's acting. I have to deal with it.
That's right. It's acting. That stuff happens.
Because, well, in the beginning, when we first did a table read and everything, he was out in LA with me, my boyfriend at the time. And he's like, you're going to have to do a kissing scene. I'm like, no, it's not written in the script or anything, Plus it's acting, I was like, oh, I hope you're okay with, I would have done it anyways without his permission. It's my job. But, at least I made sure he was okay with it. And he goes, yeah, do what you have to do.
Yeah.
So I was like, okay, no kissing scene. I'm okay. A couple
I
weeks
think
later.
that's a tough, I think that's probably a tough part of acting though, because nobody ever talks about that. But there's significant others out there that's not easy, even though they know it's acting. What if you're a really good actor? You'd be like, I don't know. That seemed pretty real to me.
I know. And actually, we had In-N-Out Burger before the
Ooh.
kitchen scene, actually. So I usually like snack on set. I don't eat too heavy because that's just how I am. I don't want my stomach to hurt, or I don't want to feel bloated, I got to keep my girlish figure. But Evan, he saw that I wasn't eating. And he's like, oh, I can't eat In-N-Out Burger. We have to kiss. And I'm like, no. I was like, it's okay. You can eat, because I would feel bad if this guy is starving himself just for this scene. So I'm like, you know what? It's okay. You can eat. He still didn't eat, but you know what? You got to do what you got to do.
If I was a boyfriend though, I'd be like, hell yeah, eat the burger. Extra onions. Eat that up. I would feel better about that then.
I know. Actually, he wasn't like on set actually, but we broke up like months ago. But
no coincidence.
Just I'd rather date an actor that knows like what has to happen.
Well, they understand the business.
It has to happen. And then it's like, okay, this is acting. Sometimes you cheat kissing even, so it's like it's not a big deal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Are you taking notes, Sasha? You...
Oh no, I've seen it. I've seen it before. I'm good. I'm just kidding.
But then you watch kissing scenes in movies, and then you're like, I can't believe they're so like, like intimate, because the camera's like probably like this on them.
Yeah, it is.
It's just interesting.
So did you have to follow any like COVID restrictions while you were filming?
Yes.
Yeah.
Actually, we had to get tested before, and we got they were taking our temperatures before we even like entered onto the set.
Yeah.
So they were about it. Very professional.
Yeah, because you were probably filming like right in the middle of it, right?
Mm-hmm. We were right in the middle, but no one got
June last year.
Careful.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Well, that's great. Yeah, that's great, and kind of surprising. They did a good job then. If
yeah.
So, did you have to quarantine ahead of time?
I don't know. I didn't. I don't
just tested ahead of time.
You just tested
every
day and
yeah. Yeah, it's really good. So Anthony, who was in the movie with you. So when you see him, I'm going to give you, so I have seen him and you can pass this on. I've seen him in like half a dozen movies, and Tom Sizemore is in every single one of them. So for me, you got to ask him, be like, what is going on with you and Tom Sizemore that you are in every movie together?
I don't know. Maybe they're buddies, and
I think they're buddies.
They can't be on set without each other. I don't know.
I think so. I think they're writing that into the contract and be like, well, I'll do it, but only if Tom can come.
Mm-hmm. I wouldn't doubt it. The way Tony is, he's a funny guy. Maybe he accidentally did it, and now they're stuck together. So I don't know.
Yeah, and he's a good actor. I wanted to give him a hard time, so you'll have to do it for me.
Okay.
So Sasha, I wanted to bring up, you've got or just had a new single released, like your debut single. So talk a little bit about your singing, because I listened, really, really good.
Thank you so much. Yes, I just released it. When did I release it? No, I'm just kidding.
It was recent though, right?
Yes, March 4th, and it's already in the first 10 days over 100,000 Spotify streams, which is absolutely, I can't comprehend that. It's just incredible. And I just think all my followers who have been downloading it and listening to it, it's amazing. I got to re-record the hit song Catch Me I'm Falling by J Starling by Pretty Poison. And I just thank her and Suzanne for the opportunity to re-record it. It's just, I've always wanted to make music, and just the fact that I got to re-record this is incredible and is doing so well already.
Yeah. I was I was an 80s kid, so I was a big fan of the original, but I think I liked yours better. It's really good. Well, and I listened to a few, like you did some covers with some other songs. I thought you've got a really nice voice.
Thank you so much. Yes,
Yeah.
I have covers on my YouTube channel.
See, you guys missed opportunities. You could have had, maybe after the credits, you could have been singing with the Jersey Devil.
There was going to be one of my originals that has a little bit of Jersey Devil in it, but we couldn't really do it with like copyright issues. But yeah, it was going to be at the very end, like with the credits coming.
That would have been good. Are we going to get a Jersey Devil 2 or like a Reed's Point 2?
There might be. Can't say anything yet. There might. Stay tuned.
It's definitely open at the end. I mean, We've gotten a lot of questions about the end, and none of us don't really know about the end either. I mean, I was the end, and I still don't know what's going on.
I mean, about it. So it might happen. There is definitely a cliffhanger, so you never know.
Yeah, that's exciting, I think.
Mm-hmm.
So you're in New Jersey for the film festival. Will it be making the rounds as well, or has it been making the rounds before the release?
It has been actually going to a couple film festivals and been selected for awards and everything for a while now. I think right after they finished the whole edit and everything.
It's been doing great on the film circuit.
Good movie. That's awesome. And everybody loves the creature movies.
Oh yeah.
And this one's it's very psychological. Like it'll mess with you a little bit.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Keeps you on edge.
It definitely does. So Maddie, what's next for you? You've been doing the scary stuff. Do you have plans at some point to try a different genre?
I actually just finished filming a pilot episode with actually Sasha and I were had a small role in it as well, but it was it's called On All Fours. It's going to be released hopefully
soon.
Hopefully.
So what's the genre for it?
It's a comedy.
Oh, very nice.
I had one line, but I owned that line. I had the head roll. I'm like, you know what? Like that. And it was just really fun. And I think
Can you give us the line?
What?
Can you give us the line?
No, it was, she's a dick. but then after that, I had to react to these two guys like talking about a dick. And I'm like, my facial expression, I'm like,
yeah, you're a pro at the facial expressions.
I know.
And Sasha, did you have a part in it too?
Yes, I had I think I had one or two lines, probably one, but I loved my outfit so much. It was all pink, and pink is my favorite color, so I was really happy with it. And I think they had me say like one line in a few different ways. It was basically improv, so it was really fun for me to do.
You remember the line?
I do remember the line.
Was it, yeah, she is a dick? Are you going to tell us the line?
Okay. So I was doing I was like a hairstylist, and I'm doing this girl's hair, and I was saying she like wanted to go platinum blonde in one sitting. I'm like, no one could go platinum blonde in one sitting. So I'm like, how about let's do a little rainbow, or I know, let's shave it all off, a little bit of like laser hair removal so you don't hear like the zzz or anything. And then Dale was like, okay, how about you say either how about Bond girl or Bond villain? So I don't know what they put in, but something along those lines.
I like that. Yeah, I kind of like that one. Yeah, that's pretty good. Well, thank you both so much. This has been just a blast. So the movie is Reed's Point, and it comes out like Tuesday, right? April 12th.
Yes.
Tuesday, yeah.
That's exciting. So where can we watch Reed's Point? Is it going to be on demand? Where can we watch it?
It's going to be on DVD and on streaming platforms.
Awesome. Yeah, that's exciting. I think we're going to going to show it at the studio. So we've got a room where we can put in probably about 20 people and watch it. So I think we're going to screen it here
Cool.
next week, not this weekend, but next weekend.
You'll have to let us know what they all think about it.
Yeah, I'll take some pictures and send to you guys, because that should be pretty exciting. That was when we started doing the podcast. We're like, we got to have a bigger room so we can actually start, doing things. That was the whole point. We're like, we want to do some stuff. So so that's what we're doing. We're watching Reed's Point and probably like being scared to death, but then at the end of it being a little disappointed that we didn't get the dance scene after the credits.
And you know what? Just don't close your eyes.
No, I'll be closed. I've seen, so I'm still going to close my eyes. I'll have to tell everybody else, don't watch me or you're going to know when something comes every time. Because I'll have my eyes closed.
Put sunglasses on or something so they can't see you closing your eyes.
Have like those eyeball glasses, so like they see that your eyes are open, but they're not really.
Yes. Just have yeah, that's not creepy at all. Well, thank you guys so much. Couple of things though before we wrap up. So Maddie, let's start with you. Anything you have upcoming besides Reed's Point that we can kind of keep an eye out for?
As of right now, I'm kind of chilling and doing college.
Oh, very nice.
But I'm actually learning how to script supervise so I can be behind the camera as well. So that's exciting. So hopefully, if I can't be on camera, I can also be off camera. So it's exciting.
Yeah, and that can only help.
Mm-hmm.
Learning that side of it can only help you as an actor. So that's awesome. Yeah, very good. What are you studying at college?
I'm double majoring in marketing and management.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, that's impressive. My college degree is in management. If you play your cards right, you could be podcasting.
And you know what? I got 3 more years left. I'll hook up with you after.
That's right. Yeah, come see me. I'll help you out. All right. So Maddie, one more thing. Where can we find you on social media?
So everything is Madison Ekstrand, and Ekstrand is EKSPRAND. No one can spell it, so I usually, spell it out for everyone.
Yeah, very nice. So, okay. So Sasha, same thing. Do you have anything, you just had the single released, anything else upcoming that we can keep an eye out for?
Well, besides for promoting this movie.
Yeah. Well, this is a big one. One.
I'm constantly going to like premieres and events like every other night promoting the movie and I'm going to be soon taking acting classes actually. Suzanne De Laurentiis's acting class, I think in like mid-May. So that's really exciting. I'll get to see some people who are in the movie as well. So get to reconnect with them.
Yeah. That's awesome. That's awesome. Where can we find you on social media?
You can find me on Instagram, simply Sasha Anne. Sorry.
Come back.
Yeah. Falling.
Let's try again.
Instagram, simply Sasha Anne. YouTube, Sasha Anne. TikTok, Sasha Anne.
Very good. Very good. Well, thank you both so much. And both of you, open invitation to come back anytime.
Thank you so much for having us.
You're so welcome. Okay, hold on one second. All right, so that was the talented Madison Ekstrand and Sasha Anne. Pretty incredible actresses. Both of them do a really good job in Reed's point. So make yourself a note and check that out when it comes out on April the 12th. You will not be disappointed. Hopefully, you'll be able to keep your eyes open. It's got some jump scares. But it's really well written, well acted. It's just a really well done movie. So I think you'll enjoy that. And I hope you enjoyed that interview. Thank you so much for tuning in again this week. Really appreciate that you keep coming back to us. It's something we don't take for granted. You know, there's a lot of podcasts out there, but you keep coming back to us, and we really appreciate that. If you haven't done so yet, we could use the help on our YouTube channel, Meisterkhan Pod. Please subscribe. That would just help us so much. You know, we're trying to get bigger and better, and that would be a huge help. You can find all 360 or 70 episodes, audio and video, on our website, meisterkhan.com. You know, if we're doing anything in studio, if we're going on location, if we're covering a convention, all that will be on the website, meisterkhan.com. So thank you guys so much. Until next time, bye, everybody.